Thousands of senior citizen volunteers in Argentina make up one of the most enthusiastic groups campaigning for the Front for Victory and its candidate Daniel Scioli ahead of the presidential runoff set for November 22nd. Now, they say they want him as the president because the Front for Victory administrations have given them dignity for the first time with more rights and increased pensions. Telesur's correspondent Leo Poletti-Garuti now files this report from Buenos Aires.
One of the biggest legacies of the Front for Victory's 3 terms in office is the broadening of rights for Argentina's senior citizens. During the neoliberal era between 1976 and 2003, the retirement pension was either frozen for years or received derisory increases. The Kirchner era has increased the pension by over 2,000%.
In order to preserve these rights, it is necessary to continue with the same political project, because the opposition's project is against all these rights that we have gained. It also has a semi-annual adjustment mechanism which has to do with production figures, not just inflation. So based on that, we will lose everything and we will go back to the old age pensions that were before. They were miserable.
Presidential candidate Mauricio Macri and the pro-neoliberal coalition he leads has said that if it wins on November 22nd, there will be no more room for increases. However, Daniel Scioli of the incumbent Front for Victory says that his government will go a step further and peg retirement pensions to 82% of the minimum wage.
This is something retired people have been demanding for a long time, and Scioli has promised that and he will deliver it. I think that it's fair, because the pension now is still a bit too low.
The sharp polarisation in this runoff election, where 2 very distinct futures for Argentina are on offer, has brought about a massive anti-Macri sentiment among many thousands of senior citizens who are volunteering to campaign to keep Macri and his neoliberal agenda out of the presidential palace.
In my particular case, I approached the youngsters of the Cámpora youth organization, even though I am quite old, to give my advice. Despite my age, I am volunteering on the street, knocking door to door, talking to people about the consequences of a possible Macri government, and the feedback from the people is good.
I hope, my dear fellow Argentines, that God is just and that Macri does not win. The only thing I ask is that you don't fall into Macri's web, because everything he says is a lie.
Macri's manifesto says that no pensioner will have his or her benefit removed, nor will the increases stop. Nevertheless, one of Mauricio Macri's main advisors on economic policy, Carlos Melconian, only last week said there would be no more room for increases. But beyond that, the introduction of a neoliberal economic agenda will almost certainly slow down the economy, which would, as a result, slow down the funding for more and better age pensions. Leo Poletti-Garuti, Telesur, Buenos Aires.